right, guys, it's that time of week again. It's what's on my menu. So on Sunday, we are keeping it simple. We're having scrambled eggs and sausage for breakfast, and I needed a leftover time to get all of those leftovers out of the fridge. So we're having leftovers for lunch, and then a pork chop freezer meal for dinner. This is literally something in my freezer that I want out. So we're gonna pull that out and eat that. So Sunday, super simple day of rest, right? And then on Monday, biscuits and gravy is for breakfast, baked potatoes for lunch, and a Brazilian style churrasco for dinner. That's gonna be good. And then on Tuesday, we are starting our all things pumpkin fall fun. So we're gonna have a pumpkin pie smoothie out of my pumpkin cookbook, and we're gonna have tomato soup and grilled cheese for lunch, and then it's Taco Tuesday. So we're gonna have tacos for dinner. And then on Wednesday, we're having eggs and toast for breakfast, corn dogs and french fries for lunch, and then a simple pesto pasta for dinner made from all of the basil still growing in my garden. And then on Thursday, we are having more pumpkin fun with pumpkin pancakes, macaroni, and then a simple dinner, sloppy joes and french fries. And then on Friday, we're going to have biscuits and jam. Will it be my fall spice jam? We will see. I need to make it and can it. But biscuits and jam for breakfast, hot dogs for lunch, pizza for dinner, and then it is the first fall fun Friday for us, even though fall is not quite here, but almost. So every Friday in fall, it is our tradition. We have what the kids lovingly know as Fall Fun Friday, and they talk about it all year. So every Fall Fun Friday, we try to have something special that is fun for fall. So this week it is going to be making pumpkin spice Play-Doh for them to play with, and I think they will enjoy that. And then on Saturday, we have oatmeal, chicken noodle soup, and crackers for lunch, and then a creamy hamburger skillet meal for dinner. So really simple week sprinkled with a little bit of fall fun, and like I said, the first of many to come Fall Fun Fridays, and we are so excited that this weather is changing into the coolness of fall. For the first time today, it is cool outside. I think it's a high of 80 and a low of 60 something. Love it. I'll take it. We are so ready for fall. Okay, let me show you how things went. These are all the ingredients you'll need for your pumpkin pie smoothie. I have almond milk, bananas, pumpkin pie spice, a can of pumpkin, and some peanut butter. That's all we'll need. I'll share that with you below.
You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret. I wanna know, was it serious? I need to clear my best friend.
This little pumpkin is going to help me make pumpkin pancakes. First, we're going to add a can of pumpkin. Okay, so we put in our pumpkin, and now we're gonna crack 2 eggs.
First, we're going to do this one. Oh no!
All right, we are doubling our recipe, so we have 2.5 cups of flour. Mixing our dry ingredients, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch of salt.
Ow.
Yay. Pumpkin pie spice.
To make it taste extra pumpkin-y.
Yay.
Here's the brown ingredient.
Now add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. Mix it all up. Don't over mix it.
So
Okay.
This is how we do when we stir it all up. Yay!
Pancakes mom style. This is how I do it. Lots of little pancakes. This recipe we're using had no sugar in it, and that is not okay for us. So I'm going to add a couple of handfuls of brown sugar into here. Yay. Sugar.
We're having this one.
All of the little pumpkin pancakes for my little pumpkins. Yay. Being the mom of 4 girls, I have to make Barbie-sized pancakes because Barbie needs pumpkin pancakes too. Do you have to do that? Make Barbie pancakes? All of the pumpkin pancakes for my little pumpkins. Sloppy Joe night. Easy peasy, kid friendly. I am up bright and early making biscuits to go with that fall spice jam. So we're gonna shake our cream until it becomes a creme fraiche. She's gonna keep shaking it. And I had 1 cup of our fall jam left, and I just put it in a cup for today's breakfast. I didn't even can it, and it is yummy. We're gonna keep this at a creme fraiche consistency and put that on our biscuits with a little bit of fall spice jam, and it's gonna be a really yummy, cool morning breakfast. Right, little unicorn?
Yay.
Yay. We're gonna do our creamy skillet macaroni tonight. So I have 2 pounds of hamburger cooking, and we're gonna let that cook for a little bit. Back one step, pro mom tip. If you have other things going on and you can't watch this every second, add a little bit of water to the bottom of your pan to keep it from sticking and burning. And that will do just fine while I do all the other things that need to be done. For our skillet macaroni, we're gonna need some elbow pasta, some green chilies, some beef broth, cream cheese, sour cream, cheddar cheese, onion, garlic, pepper, salt, and optional crushed red pepper. So I'm gonna get this all chopped up and thrown in there. And this is gonna be a really simple, yummy meal. The recipe will be linked below. Here's our 2 pounds of ground beef cooked. Now we're going to add in 2.5 pounds of beef broth. Next, you're going to add your green chilies, add our garlic and our onion. Okay, our garlic, onion, and green chilies is in. Now we're going to add our seasonings. Some salt. Some pepper. I need to buy more pepper. Now we're going to give that a little bit of a stir, and we're going to add in 2 cups of elbow pasta. Get that stirred in there. And then in a second, we're going to put on the lid, and we're gonna let that simmer for 12 to 15 minutes. Then we're going to add in our cheese, sour cream, and our cream cheese. Okay, let that simmer. Disagree with the recipe. I ended up adding 3 more cups of water. So for a total of 5 cups of beef broth, it just wasn't enough. So here it is with the extra water. Okay, at this point, we're gonna go ahead and add in our 1/2 cup of cream cheese. Just gonna add this whole block in here. Go ahead and add my 1/2 cup of sour cream. And I'm gonna let that melt in there while I grate my sharp cheddar. My little helper here, I call her my little mouse because she loves cheese. So she's gonna help me with the cheese. We need to put in our sharp cheddar. Can you do that, Pumpkin? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stir that all in there and let it get good and gooey, and then dinner is done. A creamy skillet macaroni. You're ready for Nummy? Yes, yay. All right. Dinner is done. We have our creamy skillet macaroni and cheese. This is a crowd pleaser. My children love it. So now I'm gonna feed them and get their tummies full before bed. We didn't get to our pumpkin pie Play-Doh as early as I hoped today, so I'm going to do it late, as you can see, and I'll have it ready for them in the morning to play with, and that'll be a fun morning activity. If you've never made Play-Doh before, it's really simple and you should. You'll need water, flour, some food dye, some cheap salt, cream of tartar, cinnamon for this one, and pumpkin pie spice because we're making pumpkin pie spice Play-Doh, and then you'll use about a tablespoon of whatever oil you want. All right, so we're gonna mix this up. I'll link the recipe below. This will be just a wonderful fall activity for your children. I'm doubling this recipe, and the original recipe will be linked below. First thing we're gonna do is put all of our dry ingredients into the pan. So our flour, and then I'm going to put a cup of salt, 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar. We're going to give that a little stir. Now we're going to add in our spices, pumpkin pie spice. This part isn't a science. However pumpkin pie-ish you want your Play-Doh, I'm gonna use up the rest of this. I need to buy more. We go through all the pumpkin pie spice this time of year. Cinnamon. Now we're going to add in all of our wet ingredients. Like I said, I'm doubling it. I have 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm gonna eyeball it. Hopefully that works out. And my food coloring, which is gonna be orange. So a little yellow and a little red. Now I'm gonna give all that a stir. And then I'm going to put this on simmer for 3 or 4 minutes until it forms a ball of dough. And then I'm gonna roll it out on the counter and let it cool down. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of ground clove in here. I think it needs that little extra something. My Play-Doh is done. I'm gonna set it on the counter, kind of roll it out and let it cool down. A few tips: if your Play-Doh is too wet, add some flour. And if your Play-Doh is too dry, add a little bit of water. Also, cream of tartar actually isn't necessary for making your Play-Doh. It acts as a preservative though, and it will make your Play-Doh last longer. You also can use lemon juice and vinegar in its place. Lemon juice will obviously smell a little bit nicer, but use what you have, make it work. And this is gonna be a super fluffy, awesome pumpkin pie Play-Doh. So I'm gonna get this out and let it cool down. Right now, this Play-Doh is really sticky because it's warm, but don't be tricked into thinking you need to add more flour right now. It will sticken and become less sticky as it cools. So just let it sit there for a little bit, and as it cools, it will become more Play-Doh-like. This Play-Doh is done. It is so soft in my hands. Oh my gosh, guys, they smell like just cloves, really, and it's fantastic. I could sit here and play with this myself all day. So it's absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna create a little Play-Doh scape for them to wake up to, and it's just so lovely. It was simple and lovely. Such an affordable toy to make for your children. So I hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Now I'm gonna fill 6 of these little half-pint jars for my little half-pints to wake up to. A double batch ended up being just perfect for us. It made 6 for 6 little half pints, and then somebody that might need some extra. So absolutely perfect for us. So this is the double recipe of what I'll link below, and it is so good. It smells so good. I have these little themed tubs in my school closet, and every time I find something appropriate, like at Dollar Tree, I stick it in that tub. So whenever I'm doing that theme at school, I can just pull out that tub, and it has all of the fun little things that I could do projects with. So I've gotten that out, and I have laid a runner of things down our table for them to poke into their Play-Doh and make all of the fall fun. I have some really big buttons and some leaves and green and orange popsicle sticks and some acorns from around our farm. And I am going to lay out all of their Play-Doh at their spots. So when they wake up in the morning, they can have a wonderful fall little thing to get started with their school in the morning. Just a nice thing to wake up to. Also in my Thanksgiving tub, I had the recipe, which I laminated and put in my tub so I can remember to do it each year around this time. All right, I've set out all their little Play-Doh for them to wake up to. This is the last thing that we have done for the week. Now I have to go get some other work done, and I'm gonna call this done. All right, guys, so that's what we did this week. And until next time, I hope you have some fall fun too. And I will see you soon. Until next time, guys, bye.